10 years after ESPN legend and UNC Chapel Hill alum Stuart Scott lost his battle with cancer, his legacy is still changing the way we fight the disease.
Indeed it is. The Stuart Scott Memorial Cancer Research Fund has poured more than $22 million into scientists tackling one question: why does cancer hit some of us harder and take more of us away? One doctor who received funding early on says that money didn't just launch a project, it launched a movement for women who've been overlooked. Tamara Scott shows us how.
You likely remember my uncle Stuart Scott from his catchphrases and authentic way of telling stories. Well, each year in New York, Booyah lives on in the form of a gala that highlights his other legacy, hope.
I was just so excited because it was actually the first grant that I had written on cancer disparities.
Dr. Victoria Bay Jump was among the first scientists to get support from Stuart Scott's research fund back in 2015. But if you can believe it, she had no idea who he was.
No. But my husband loves sports, so as soon as he heard, he was like, oh my gosh, I know who that is.
She would soon come to know what the rest of the world already knew.
You know this kid is as cool as the other side of the pillow. Booyah!
Last time we saw you on the court, 98, the pose, the shot.
Not just the Sports Center legend, but the man whose name would help her change lives.
Endometrial cancer is really a pretty underfunded, understudied cancer, even though outcomes are really worsening for endometrial cancer.
Underfunded, understudied, and for Black women, unforgiving.
Is that actually Black women die at twice the rate of white women from endometrial cancer. And we don't really 100% know why the outcomes are worsening.
Stuart's grant did more than sound good on paper. It helped them start digging into the why.
Some of the things that we noted using that grant money was actually differences in genomic profiles between the tumors of Black and white women, and also differences in treatment outcomes.
Those first dollars helped uncover the early clues, and those clues helped launch the Carolina Endometrial Cancer Study.
So women get interviewed, they undergo a bunch of surveys, we get their medical records, we look at how do they present, how were they diagnosed, how they were treated, what happened.
A study that now reaches across all 100 counties in North Carolina, turning stories, charts, and tumor samples into answers.
Just recently, we were awarded a grant from NIH NCI of over $11 million, so $11.2 million, I guess, in total, to establish a specialized program in excellence, or SPOR, at UNC with our study team that is actually specifically focused on cancer disparities.
That is one grant growing into a specialized program and a whole new way of attacking endometrial cancer disparities. Since 2015, the Stuart Scott Fund has awarded $22.5 million to 64 grantees, led more than 10,000 publications and over 1,500 patents. They've also connected to 100 plus clinical trials and helped those scientists bring in more than $2.5 billion in additional research funding.
You beat cancer by how you live, why you live, and in the manner in which you live.
All of it aimed at a reality researchers like Dr. Bay Jump cannot ignore.
Black women have been very underrepresented, and so it's harder to really understand where the disparity is coming from. Everyone is touched by cancer in some way, and I feel like it's the greatest mission to improve cancer outcomes, to improve and decrease risk from cancer.
So for her, that mission is where my uncle's legacy keeps working. Beyond the highlights, in the lives that get more time because his lasting legacy funded the science. Tamara Scott, ABC 11, Eyewitness News.
Tamara, thank you. The V Foundation's annual Booyah Gala will be held in New York on December the 10th, and you can donate now, and you can go to the V Foundation online to do that. You can also watch the premiere of ESPN's 30 for 30 documentary on Stuart's life and legacy at 9 p.m. on ESPN and the ESPN app.